All right, folks, how do you add some excitement to your life? You add rock lights to your truck. That's what we're going to do in today's event. All right, folks, I'm very excited to install these lights in my truck. And the reason why, that it has a lot of modes, a lot of colors, a lot of functions. I think it will make it look nice, specifically if you're going to a parade, which I'm not planning to do anyway. But nevertheless, it's going to look cool in the truck. So this is what comes in the box. 8 lights, a transmitter, 2 remote controls, obviously instructions, the wiring for the lights, and since I have a Ram, not a Jeep, I also bought extra extensions just in case these don't fit, but I'm pretty sure they don't fit. And I also bought extra bolts to bolt it in instead of stickies to glue them in. All right, I'm gonna place all of this on the floor. I'm gonna test them, and then once we do that and it works, we know it works, we'll install them in the truck. All right, let's get to that. Before installing the lights in the truck, what we decided to do is place them in the floor with the same length and width of the tires of the truck, and see if the wiring fits, and obviously see if the lights fit. What I can tell you is that you will need extensions. I actually bought 8 more extensions. If you have a small car, a small Jeep, it's gonna be okay. If you have a 1500 Ram, you're gonna need the extensions, because there's no way to wire the lights if you don't have those extensions, all right? So take a look at the different light colors. And obviously you can program this as you want. Okay, now that we know that everything is working the way it should, and we have the extensions, let's get to the truck and install them. I'm gonna do something different from the instructions. And the reason why is because I have a switch panel. I'm not gonna use the switch that actually comes with, so I decided to cut it right here. This is going out. And I'm gonna wire it directly to my switch panel. If you're interested in upgrading your truck or car and have a switch panel, follow this link, click on the link, and I'll show you how to install the switch panel. So now I'm gonna connect it to the switch panel, feed the wires down, and continue the installation. All right, folks, I went ahead and took the mud guard from the wheel well. It's all 8mm bolts all throughout. You have to take that out. Once I took that out, I decided to feed the wire from the engine, the control panel, from here all the way down, and zip tie it to existing harness all the way down through the middle of the truck. And this wire would lead to the pigtail that will connect the remaining wires of the truck. All right, folks, I went ahead and installed the lights. I did some preliminary measurement. I think these are the right spot for the lighting. We'll see that at nighttime anyway. So I used a 2-sided tape, and I also bolted them in, just in case. And then in the back, you see the wiring. I zip tie it over here. I zip tie it over here, and these are where I'm gonna connect them. And I left them this loose because if you need to take this out, you need to have some leverage and some space to take it out. All right, so let's connect this in right here. One light connected, and the second light connected. All right, folks. This kit that I bought, it comes only with one pigtail for all 4 wheels. It should have had a split of 2, one for the right side and one for the left side, and that would kind of eliminate less wiring or extenders needed to do this. So what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to bring the wire across from the driver's side to the left side. And what I decided to do is go right above the gas tank right here. I actually fished it, you know, all the way up to here, and now I'm gonna put it inside the frame, this frame right here, so it kind of doesn't get burned right here with the exhaust, right? So I'm gonna bring it from inside the frame and make it come out from here, right? So I'm gonna try to fish it from there, and I successfully complete the crossover. The crossover is done, folks. I'm gonna take the mark guard out, but before you take it out, well, at least me in specific, I wanted to know where I'm gonna place the lights. And there's not a right or wrong way on how to do it, but this is how I did it. I took my lever, which is 23 inches long. I placed it here because I wanted somehow the lights to be even. And as you can see, it's even right here. And what I did, I marked the mark guard here and here, 23 inches across. And then visually, I placed the where I'm gonna put the lights to see how it looks. I place one here and one here. So now they're symmetrical, and I think it's the right position where the lights should be, or at least the way I want them to be. I mean, there's many ways to do it, but this kind of helps me to know where I'm gonna position the lights once I take the mud guard out and make the holes so I can put the wires through. All right, so let me take the mud guard out and cut it and show you how I did it. And then it comes right out. So we already marked with the lever the dots where we're gonna place the lights. So now I'm gonna use the double-sided tape that comes with the lights, which is the same size of the light, and I'm gonna mark where I'm gonna make the hole, which is right over here. So this is where the wire is going to go for the light right here. Just use the double-sided tape that comes with it and mark it. And that's exactly what I did. So I just marked one, now I'm gonna mark the other one. The same thing, use the double-sided tape. And I'm gonna make this slight, I'm gonna move this one just a little bit in so it illuminates more. There you go. I need to make a hole in the mud guard where I place the dot, but it has to be bigger than the dot, obviously, because it has a rectangle plug, so that needs to fit through. So I'm gonna use my rotary to make the hole. All right, it is in. All right, so this is light number one. All right, I went ahead and fed the wire through. Now I'm gonna clean it with alcohol because I'm gonna use the double-sided tape. And I also gonna bolt it in. I wanna make sure that it doesn't come off. This comes with it. We're gonna use the double-sided tape. And that will cover the hole too as well. But most people would just leave it like this, but I'm still gonna bolt it in. Wait a minute, something happened here. Look at that. That's not good, is it?
It's loose.
And by the way, these don't come with a kit. You had to buy them separately. The same thing with the extensions. I bought 8 more extensions for the ramp. You had to buy them as well. So a washer on top, a washer on the bottom. See, that fits perfectly. There we go. Now let's do the other one. Put the washer. I mean the nut. Now let's get the Allen wrench and tighten them up. Folks, this light is not falling out. I can tell you this much. Look at this. There's absolutely no way this sucker is gonna fall. All right, folks, I went ahead and tucked the wires here. So this is where I'm gonna plug them in, right here. I mean, it actually looks nice, a nice professional job. I'm gonna plug them in right here. So these are the wires in the mud guard. I'm gonna plug them in over here. And the reason why I did this is because I know at a future day or a very short day, I'm gonna take the mud guards and I wanna make sure that if I take them out, I can unplug them and plug them in. All right. Push it down. It's messy, but it's coming out. We went ahead and put Gorilla Glue in the bolts, and the reason why we did that is so if the wire rubs, it doesn't get cut with the bolts in here. We went ahead and installed the light right here, and now I'm gonna zip tie these wires here so we have the ending wires to plug them in. All right, so let's get to that. So the wires are not loose. See that? Look at that, folks. This is how the inside of the mud guard should look. You should zip tie the wires so they are not loose and they don't shake or rattle. And this is where you're gonna connect them towards the end. All right, folks, I would like to take a small moment, one, to thank you and appreciate all the viewers from watching our channel, but it will help us a lot if you would like and subscribe. So please subscribe. It will encourage us to film more videos. All right? Thank you.